welcome to another brand new episode here on Fs25. And we all hate Walter. Which I'm sure we don't, but anyway. Yeah, so what are we up to today? Well, today we are doing our early morning, what I like to call early morning shuffle around. So basically we're just moving products from, sort of one side to another, and moving it around the map. At some point, I promised to buy myself a lorry and an Arctic trailer, and it will make it so much easier, so much quicker. But for now, we have to make do with this trailer that sometimes wants to load itself, sometimes it doesn't. And I think it's down more to the auto load mod than the actual trailer itself. But as I say, sometimes it will do it, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it says it's full when it isn't, and all that good stuff. So yeah, you have to just go with it, I'm afraid. But anyway, as I say, we'll get all the stuff moved around where we need it to be moved to, and then after that we've got our canola to harvest. And then if there's time in this episode, we will then crack on with the starting of the grass mowing. But if not, then as I say, that'll be the next episode. But by then will be probably the next day again, and or the next month, and yeah, we'll be on our run down to winter. But anyway, that's got that sold. Right, next job that we're going to do is we are going to go to the sheep and the goats, and we're going to load that up. The goat's milk we're selling direct. It's the best price that's offered just to sell it direct. But the excuse me, but the sheep, the wool we're still using for rope. Yeah, so we're still using that for rope, and we've also got to remember that we've also got cotton growing down the end that we've just planted carrots down that side of the map. So yeah, busy, but it's how we like it. We'll sign that. Right, as I say, we'll go and do the wool and the goat's milk now, and then once we've got that finished, then we can move some more stuff around. So yeah, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having a good time, a good day. My day not going too bad. Right. I don't know whether I can get in here to load all of this. Let's see what I can get. Not much. I mean, I'm quite happy to take it all because obviously the goat's milk's not going to go. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong way, James. Is not going to go. Is not going to go into the rope makers. No, I can't. I was hoping. I know it's naughty, but I was hoping I was going to be able to push that round with a trailer. No, I can't do that. No problem. Turn it round. Might be able to get it this way. Nope, don't even think I can do that. It was worth an effort, right? I'm having... oh, it started off as one of those days again today, so... over the weekend, I've been doing... for whatever reason, once I've handled something, it won't pick it up. I don't know why. Let's try. There we go. Yeah, over the weekend I went racing. I went racing at my local track, which is good. The season always starts, thankfully for me, at my local track. Well, actually, it starts at my two local tracks because it's on Saturday. It starts in Kings Lynn, and then Sunday it moves down to Skegness, which again is only roughly about an hour, hour and a half away from where I live. Probably not an hour and a half, hour and 15 probably. Depending on how busy Boston is. If Boston's not very busy, then yeah, you could do it in under an hour. It takes me probably, as I say, about an hour and 15, 20 minutes, something like that, because I don't like driving fast, not really. I've got to that age now where when I drive fast, I think diesel tyre wear, brake wear. Do you know what I mean? I've got to that age now where, going above 50 and not selecting the cruise control. It's now not an option. Yeah, so as I say, I put the cruise control in there. A, because it keeps me at a dead exact speed, but the car will actually. So when I press the cruise control, I then set it to targeted speed, and then the car sort of decides from there whether or not that's achievable, whether that's the best option for the car, and then the car sort of figures it out from there. And it helps to save, as I say, it helps to save me fuel. I mean, I fill the tank once every 2-3 months. However, that is because I don't use the car all that much. Probably. Well, I mean, if I don't have sort of things to do in the daytime, in the week, then the car gets used the car will now be used pretty much every weekend, because, as I say, the racing season has started, and that's what I'll be sort of doing, um, you know, now over the weekends. But anyway, yeah, I went to Kings Lynn, as I say, went racing, and that's a shale track, which basically means it's on mud. And right, we need to find out where the best place for that is. I'm assuming it's going to be the dairy, but we will make sure. Which is that one. And then if we look down for G, which is that one, and it is the dairy, yeah. Oh, it's not the best price at the moment. Darn it. We will take that back to the farm. Right, we mustn't forget we've also as well got our peas and stuff to collect and ship around as well. So we took that to the canning factory, didn't we? In not the last episode, the episode before, when we harvested the peas. Was it last week? It might have been last week. No, it was the week before, when we harvested the peas and then quickly turned these fields around so that there was carrots in them. But anyway, we'll get this back to the farm. We'll drop it off at the farm, and then we'll pick up the rest of the stuff. And we'll, as I say, we'll just keep moving products around. This is a daily thing that I do. I don't always show it. As I say, I don't always show it. Sometimes I just sort of do it quickly if there's a lot on, or if something's going to take us a while, or whatever. But every now and again, though, as you know, I do show me moving the stuff around, just because it's good to. I think sometimes it's good to see someone do it, to know that it is being done, and it is being done right and properly. But yeah. So anyway, it went racing, and with it being a mud track, of course, and it was very dry as well. Now they do water the track between races, but as I say, the cars, you know, there was a lot of cars there Saturday night, so there was 160 cars booked in, so it was a good night's racing, and it was all contact formulas as well, so there was lots of rollovers and big crashes and, you know, stuff like that, which is what you want to see, you know, when you pay your dollar at the gates. You know, that's what you go to see. You go to see the good racing, the close racing, but you go to see the big crashes. You know, you all hope no one gets hurt. You know, you don't want to see no one get injured, but you do want to see big crashes. And certainly the reason why I go racing anyway. But yeah, so I went there, and then on the Sunday I went to Skegness. So as I say, you know, most weekends now will be sort of me going off. You know, sort of not all over the country, because I probably don't have the confidence to drive all over the country, but will, you know, certainly be, you know, going certain very, you know, to the local tracks, and local tracks being sort of Skegness, Kings Lynn, Mildenhall, Northampton, Hensford at a push. So places like that, and yeah, so Sunday I went to Skegness, and when I got there, as the same with Kings Lynn, the main car parks were closed because they're basically grass fields. Now, grass fields to me and my car's sort of like kind of, so it's grass. You know, being a 4x4 all-wheel drive 4x4, my car's kind of, you know, of the opinion, well, you know, it doesn't matter to me and us, you know. But anyway, it meant I had to park on the road, and that meant I had to park a long way from the track, because all the sort of, you know, parking that I would normally park at, including the disabled parking, was either not there, or what little was there was already full, and so I had quite a long walk. And I was kind of like, I'm pleased I got here early, because it means I don't have to rush, you know, to get to the stadium. And yeah, it's set my heart off, unfortunately, and now I can't settle it down, and the the mud has sort of given me sore eyes, and a bit of a dodgy, crackly throat, and as I say, the walk on Sunday has set my heart symptoms off, and I just can't get it under control. So I'm having a bit of one of those days at the moment, which is not great, but there we go. Right, I've just loaded all that up, and then probably it isn't the best thing to do. Right, cheese, we're only losing a little bit, so we can drop that off. Mozzarella, Goldcrest Valley. Cheese is going to the farmers market. I bet that's stacked it all over, hasn't it? Alright, should be able to do that. What we'll do is, so where are the canned peas best? Because if they're the farmers, mind you, that's not too bad, because that's just across the road. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll drop the mozzarella. Well, we may as well do the mozzarella start to finish, and then there should be more than two. I thought, perhaps there's not. I know it does take a long time to produce, but anyway, we'll drop the mozzarella off at the train station, and then we'll quickly sell that, because when we get thrown out of the train, which doesn't hurt us at all, just like, you know, thought I'd point that out. When we get thrown out of the train, when we tab, we will instantly come back to the tractor. So we'll do that first. We'll do the as I say, we'll do the train first, and then now the train for me has not been working on any map properly. For whatever reason, when I call the train now, the train just goes past, but it's still charging me for it. I mean, what we need to do is we need to unload, and then, alright, we literally have only got two, so what we need to do is drop that there and that there, and then we will reload. I don't know whether I've got time for all of this, I don't know, but we will then reload the trailer so it's ready to go and get off the track. Otherwise we won't be selling much but our soul. Right, and then yeah, as I say, the train, and it's also recently had a habit of, once I call it, stopping and then reversing back all the way around the map. So let's just have a look, see if we can see the train. So that's where we are. No, we can't. I can't see the train anywhere there. You're all screaming at me now, going, "It's there!" No, I can't see it. But yeah, it sort of goes all the way there. I'll tell you what we'll do, actually. We'll uncall the train. So we'll uncall the train and then let the train come the normal way. And then once it gets past us, we'll recall it and then we'll go from there. But this can take a while. The biggest sort of problem to it is that I don't really want to call the train or rent the train, then bugger off up to the farmer's market, do all of that business, then come all the way back, because the train will have, you know, potentially gone around a few times. And obviously I know you're only paying £1,000 per hour, which for the rent of a train is very good, but yeah, you don't sort of want to be doing it really. But we'll wait and see what happens. Yeah, anyway, what I might do is I might go to the farmer's market and just see what does happen with the train, because it's been playing up for me. Oh, hang on, no, what the hell am I doing? I don't advise that with anybody. You know, just turn around the train tracks. It'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen. Well, nothing bad will happen to the train anyway. You might find it's a bit of a different story for yourself. But yeah, we'll get off to the farmer's market. I don't like hanging around. I'm quite an impatient person. It's the same when I go racing and it's between races and I'm thinking, oh, come on, just clear the track faster, will you? Jesus. Buy some cranes or something. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to switch over to a bit of time lapse because I'm just waffling now. And we'll get these jobs done, and then in the time lapse we'll also get on with we'll get on with the harvesting. Hopefully in this episode we should get those 3 fields done, and then as I say, when we come back next time we'll have other stuff to do. I might also, as well, with the amount of money that we've got, depending what is on sale in the store, in actual fact, let's have a quick look at that now. There's a few things that we're looking for. To be fair, that trailer wouldn't be a bad shout. But yeah, there's a few things that I'm looking for, but there's nothing there apart from that trailer, because I can't remember what trailer we've got for the wheat. And I liked it on the old game in the shop. I'll show you in a second. We've got the high lift, haven't we? I think it's the Flegel, isn't it? Oh no, that's Crampe. No, that's the thing. Is that still? Yeah. Let's just quickly dash our way through. It's that one. That's the trailer we've got. That's fine. But yeah, no. So as I say, we'll train. All right. We need to get ourselves there. We now need to get ourselves. Oh, nope, I've dropped myself in the wrong place. They actually need to be there. Hopefully he should carry on round, or is he going to stop and go backwards? No, he is going to stop and go backwards, I think. Or is he just slowing down? Nope, he's going to stop and go backwards. See, this is the problem that I'm having with the train. And as well, now that I've called him, he won't then stop here. He just goes all the way through. So you have to do this and then try and jump on and then stop. I mean, I got smacked in the face by it, but that's nothing to do with it at all. Right, hopefully that train won't run off. Shouldn't do, but hopefully it won't. And then we'll get these on, and then we'll get these to Goldcrest Valley. Wasn't there a map on FS... was 17 Goldcrest Valley? Alright, I'll tell you what we'll do. Ooh. Oh, that one's fine. Yeah, I'm sure one of the base game maps was Goldcrest Valley. I'm sure it was. I might be wrong on that. But yeah, I'm sure it was. Anyway, we'll get this taken there, and then we'll get the peas and that shuffled around, and then we'll get on with some harvest. So I'll see you in a little bit. Bye for now. And I'm back. Well, that has been a very productive little harvesting session. We've got the 3 fields done, which is what I really want. I'll tell you what I want. What I really want. I want to get this baling done as well. But yeah, we've got the harvesting done. So that's pretty much now all the combinable crops harvested. And we were lucky as well. We were able to get it done before the rain really got going. So you kind of have until it brings up the message on the screen of threshing while wet, reduces yield. But until it brings up that message on the screen, you can actually carry on harvesting a little bit in the wet, which in real life wouldn't be unheard of. So many times, we would be sort of, if it was showers, or if it, do you know what I mean? Like, and you didn't think it was necessarily going to last all that long, depending as well where, I mean, if you're right at the beginning of a harvest, you might just stop for the rain because you think, well, if we stop for this one, the rest of it we may be able to get in optimal conditions, and so you'd perhaps stop. But sometimes you just carry on. You just think, it's only a passing shower. We'll dry the grain and all will be right with the world. So it just sort of depended really. But a second you see a drop on the windscreen, you wouldn't stop. You would keep going because it may only be a few spots. It may just, if it's as black as you're at, and do you know what I mean? It's going to rain and it's going to pour down. Get everything, back to the farm or whatever, and sort of get it, put aside and stop combining. But yeah, sometimes we would just carry on anyway for a bit, and if the rain then persisted as it is now, you would now at this point stop. But for that initial sort of when it starts raining now, you'd keep going for a bit. Mainly because if it is only rain showers, which is what this kind of looks like, because the sun symbol's already there, and it is sort of, it's sort of cloudy and it looks a bit like rain, but there are still blue skies about. There is still blue sky up there, so you could sort of almost say, well, that's a passing shower. But yeah, as I say, it was good to just get it finished. That's what I'm basically saying. It was good to get it finished, and as I say, we'll now get this baled up and get these collected and then get them into the bale store, and that's more straw for our cattle, and obviously we're going to need all of this straw for winter. So it's going to be handy. I don't use it for the TMR mix because you really don't need to. So I don't use it for that. I just use it for bedding. But both barns are sort of taking, between 2 to 3 bales per bed. And I'm having to do it probably once every other month, or once every 2 months. I'm having to rebed the bale store, the bale store, the cow barn. So as I say, we'll, between now and next harvest, we will get through all of the straw, or pretty much most of the straw. So yeah, and plus as well, of course, naturally we want the manure from it. So we have to keep giving the straw, because that's the only way we can get manure. But yeah, so as I say, we've had a pretty good session. Next time when we come back, the baling, I might do the baling in the next episode. It won't take all that long to do, to be fair. And then, as I say, it will be full concentration on doing the grass then, and getting that done. We'll have a look at how much silage we've got to how much hay we've got, and then make a decision from there. We've got a few fields, so we can split up the crops. We could do a field of silage and a field of hay. It's not, it's no problem. We'll look at sort of where we're at on the levels, and we know that we need slightly more silage than what we need hay, so we do 5 bales of silage to 4 bales of hay, and then 1,000 litres of mineral feed in one mix. So as I say, we know we need slightly more silage, but also as well, the TMR does seem to go quite a way. I know we've got a big mixer. We've got the biggest mixer that the game sort of offers. So I understand that, but yeah, it's not too bad. Anyway, I am going to leave this episode here. I thank you all very much for watching, and I very much look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks very much. Bye for now.